Well, it's a Friday, and of course we do things a little bit lightly. We spice up some music, looking at some lighter things, but are very important to you. Now, this morning, I bring you Richard Cheyune, who is the general manager of the I Think magazine. Now, we want to know what this is all about and why it's on the market, and of course, why you should interest yourself in this. Richard, good morning and welcome.
Morning. Good morning. Good morning, Uganda. Good morning, UBC. I'm so glad that you hosted me this morning. My name is Richardson Cheyune. I'm the general manager at the I Think Digest.
Hitting the nail straight
Yes.
at the head. What is this I Think Digest?
Yeah, I Think Digest, to all Ugandans and viewers of UBC this morning, it is a magazine. It is very new on the market. This magazine has been put in place to make sure that we reach down to Ugandans wherever they are in a very, very interesting way. We are putting this magazine in place so that we can create a connection between consumers and producers, the business people and the clients.
Now, easier said than done. How did you create this?
The idea came when we thought of the gap between media, the print media and the Ugandans. Print media right now is known with mostly the newspapers. And these other magazines that have been put in place are really expensive. So for us, we wanted to create this I Think Digest so that we can bridge that gap. Someone who is going to read this magazine is reading it for free. It is consumer free, but it is distributed nationwide.
You just said something I can't click properly. So this is a free thing.
Yes.
I don't have to pay for it.
You don't need to pay for it, but it is created on the standard that surely meets the trend.
Now, Richard, let me get you very clear. I've worked for print for some time.
Yes.
And I know what it takes to publish.
Very true.
Now, how then does this be free? Is this an NGO or what?
No, it's not an NGO. We are looking at, as I told you, bridging the gap between Ugandans and the print media. We've had, and definitely we have, several magazines in place. In Uganda right now and internationally, we have several magazines. But the one that is differentiate us from these other prints, ours is free of charge, not because we are an NGO, but because we are looking at how Ugandans can have the information that is being put in this magazine.
Now, I know a viewer wants to ask you something, and
Yes.
I'll ask that very question.
Yes.
Also in this day and age.
There are people who advertise in this magazine. These people, they are charged. However much we charge them fairly, the reason as to why we're putting this I Think Digest on market for free to the consumers, someone who is going to advertise in this magazine is going to pay. The moment someone pays for you to advertise, and then after you put the magazine, let's say a list of at least 10K Uganda shillings, someone is willing to buy a phone from a phone seller who advertised in this magazine.
Knowing he's an enabler.
Yes, but this consumer of a phone cannot afford the 10K to buy the magazine. Not because in his or her pocket there is no 10K, but he doesn't understand the value of paying 10K to buy a magazine. Now you advertised, you paid these people to advertise your phones,
But no one is buying
but
them.
no one is buying. Because we have distributed these magazines in shops, supermarkets, and so many other places where they can go and acquire them at a certain fee, and these are magazines that will not be bought. You who advertised for us to distribute your business to Ugandans, you're going to complain. That's why the iDigest is bringing something very new, cost-free to the consumer.
Wow, that's why I say I think. You are great thinkers, and indeed you do think.
Thank you.
To come up with this, because
Thank
yes,
you.
rightly said, I've seen a number of magazines on shelves, and big advertisers in there, and very few people can buy them. They end up, the advertisers buying the magazines.
Yes.
Those in the company. Now, if this, then it works out. Now, the other issue of concern is content. As a broadcaster, one thing I know is content means so much. Because it's content that will drive people to buy. So what are those areas you're looking at, specializing in? Your editorial policy, if you don't mind.
Thank you. We're looking at something that is trending, but not something that is trending in the line of social media, but something that is trending in the line of impacting lives down there. Because there is something being trending on social media, but in actual sense it is of no value. Right now we're looking at the content that is really trending, and surely a consumer that is going to be consuming the iDigest is really benefiting and impacted. We're looking at the top national and community news. We're putting them in this magazine. If you look at this time that we are approaching the 2026 elections, we've seen several people coming up to pick the nomination forms, very many. So a Ugandan would wish to know details about what is happening in the country. So we're looking at the top news that we put in this. We have a very big team, and of course the chief editor, who are responsible to make sure that the content is really, that content is going to benefit a Ugandan who is going to consume this book. We're looking at the trends, fashion trends, technology. Right now we're looking at the AI. We need to educate Ugandans about these things. And of course, through this magazine, we advocate for some policies whereby we're looking at AI being put in English, but there is someone who would wish to benefit from the growing technology in the local language. So we're bringing all of that is really very important. Even government agencies, the government would wish to pass information to Ugandans through the Ministry of Health, through the Ministry of Gender, through the Ministry of Agriculture, and so many other ministries. So the iDigest is there to capture that information, pass to the Ugandans down.
How regular do we see it hit market?
Every Monday.
Every Monday?
Every Monday, this iDigest is being distributed to the entire country. Every Monday.
Well, very interesting.
Yes.
Our viewers, something new on market, free of charge for you. You just walk into a bookstore, or is it also going to be with newspaper vendors?
Yeah, it is going to be. We have agents in every district of the country who are responsible for distributing. We also use schools, because this is a very big network. Schools whereby we give these books to the students coming out of school, going back home. These are very good people coordinating and networking the entire community. So they help us distribute also, plus this team, the big team from every district.
Well, you talked about content, which you've said it's more or less going to be a current affairs thing.
Yeah.
But let's look at the fact that Ugandans don't have that reading culture.
Yeah.
If you ask newspaper companies, they'll tell you how many papers return
Yeah.
and how many copies they make vis-a-vis our population.
Yes.
So just coming up with something, the only unique thing and major is it's free of charge compared to others that are on the streets. It's a new thing, it's never happened. But also look at, you've come to do business in an area where even magazines are not part of so much of our people. People know papers.
Yeah.
When they look at a magazine, they expect that is for a class of people.
That's
not
true.
for them.
That's true.
So how do you think you're going to break even?
Thank you. That is really an interesting question. To the viewers of UBC this morning, I want to assure them that they will surely be interested to read this magazine. Number one, we're not putting words, like so much words in this magazine. We are using the speaking and talking photos.
You have them.
Because if you look at these newspapers you have mentioned about, you find someone is very good at buying news, but definitely will never read the words. The moment you put in a photo that is talking, he has read news.
It's able to tell 1,000 words.
So the iDigest, even to the business people are going to advertise with us, they must make sure that they are giving us only those speaking and talking photos, a photo that can talk to someone that I am so and so. Another thing someone would wish to know from you after getting to look at your photo is the contact and the location maybe. So we are using the photos. This is something that is being made full color, printed at the very highest level, and the paper is definitely very interesting, whereby I have an example here. Someone pulling out this paper out of the magazine. Let's assume you have thrown it on the way going back home, or maybe you've seen the pictures there and then you throw it. Someone else would wish to come and pick the same paper down on the floor to look at the photos on that paper. So for us, we say even if a student has plucked out a page, covers the book, we are communicating. Whoever is going to look at this book is getting the information that is written on the paper. So we want to assure Ugandans that you will surely like the iDigest, because the photos that have been put in it, the content that has been picked interestingly and targeting definitely the minds of all Ugandans.
Well, very interesting. You should look out for this magazine on the streets or anywhere you usually get your papers.
And those are to those ones who may not be able to access the hard copy. It is free access when it comes to soft copies, social medias, and even the website.
So mention some of your handles, the X.
It is iDigest. That is Twitter, YouTube, and website. The
iDigest.
iDigest.
Well, I must let you go, Richard. But if I do that, I'll just give you a second for your last remark to our viewer this morning.
Viewers of UBC, most especially the business doers, companies, corporate businesses, government agencies, the iDigest has been put on market because of you. We have had several cases whereby you've been putting in a lot of money to advertise through newspapers, you know, and this is something that you advertise today. If I may give you an example, you advertise your business today in a certain newspaper, and tomorrow they are printing another copy and you are not there. You paid several millions to cover the entire page of the newspaper. But tomorrow, Bukende is bringing something new and you are not there.
Just used for example purposes.
But for us, we are distributing this magazine for the entire week. You can take a page if you want. You can take 2 pages, you can take 3 pages, a maximum of 4 pages. And then after that, you can say, no, me, I cannot afford the full page. I can only take half or A5, that's a quarter. So we want to call upon you, Ugandans who are doing business, please come, we advertise. You, the politicians contesting and definitely looking at different positions, iDigest has got you covered. You just bring your photo and maybe another page can take your photo and then the second page takes your manifesto, like that.
It's been a pleasure hosting you.
Thank you.
I just wish you all the best and also good content, which is national building. Of late, the media, we've not done so much service to the Ugandans.
Yes.
We give them what they want, not what they need for national development.
Yes.
So I hope the iDigest will focus more on issues, much as there must be some entertainment, but issues of national building and shaping the Uganda that we need, that will sustain generations after us.
Yeah.
Well, I'll leave you with Julie. I'm sure she will be having an artist who will be performing live here in UBC Studios. Have the best of your weekend.